Hello, welcome back to the channel, and today we'll be talking about the Washington, not Redskins, not football team, currently Commanders, but could be changing, obviously ownership, but might be changing as well, the name of their team. But that's what we got for now is the Washington Commanders. They had a pretty interesting draft. They started off with, the question coming in was who is going to be your quarterback? Jacoby Brissett, great backup, maybe not a starter. Sam Howell, great in college, maybe not a starter. I think that's it, right? They got rid of Heineke. And then, they were picking at, 16? And two of the top, so-called. They're picking at 16, and then two of the so-called top five quarterbacks. I say so-called because, who knows. Hendon Hooker and Will Levis were both there at 16, and they passed on both for Emmanuel Forbes, corner in Mississippi State. Now, he's a great scheme fit for them. It's a little bit of a reach, and people think. But, again, I don't really care about reaches. He's 6'1", like 160, super small, but he's the best ball hawk in this class. He had 6 picks and 3 pick sixes, I believe, in his career, which is pretty damn good. They then went again with the secondary, adding Jatavius Martin, safety from Illinois. He played with Devin Witherspoon, obviously, and they had a pretty lethal secondary. So there's a few other secondary guys from Illinois drafted. Now who's the second one? After that, Ricky Stromberg, the big center out of Arkansas. I like this kid a lot. Probably my third favorite center. Played a ton. Not the most flashy guy, but again, if you start for 4 years on an offensive line in the SEC, especially behind Arkansas that runs the ball as much as they do, which is similar to what happens in Washington with this scheme, that's great. They added an offensive line with Braden Daniels in the 4th round, pick 118, the guard out of Utah. Similar thing there. They're both big guys. Not the best, but, if you get a bunch of young guys in here with how much you run the football, you're going to probably need to have a pretty deep offensive line. They added in KJ Henry, defensive end out of Clemson, once a very high prospect and, kind of flamed out a bit at Clemson, but it's a good buy low spot and what is a very, very, very sound and strong defensive front seven. Then in the 6th round, they went for Chris Rodriguez Jr., running back out of Kentucky. Now you've got 3 running backs on your roster, main running backs. You've got, obviously technically one being Brian Robinson Jr. out of Alabama. Number 2 being Antonio Gibson. Those two are pretty interchangeable. And then Chris Rodriguez will give you more of a Brian Robinson type, hard-nosed, between the tackles runner. I really like his game at Kentucky. He was a main reason why Will Levis had a lot of success was he's able to throw and obviously not much success in college, but like any success in college, he's able to, get some guys in the box because they had to respect how good Rodriguez was against a lot of these teams. I mean, a lot of these games, you look at it and the best player while you're watching Levis tape is Rodriguez if you're just watching the game highlights. So, and then they ended up with Andre Jones, edge rusher from Louisiana, 7th round, pick 233. I know nothing about him, and I'm not going to act like I do. But that's what they have for there. They had a few other needs on the team, obviously quarterback being the main one, but they decided not to address it. But, bit of a shorter one here. It's a bit of a questionable draft at best, but they've got a few guys that I think can really make an impact. And the 3 highlights that I have here will be Emmanuel Forbes, Ricky Stromberg, and Chris Rodriguez out of Kentucky. So that's what I got for now. Please like and subscribe. We'll see you next time. But again, always, stay and watch these highlights. And let me know what you think down in the comments if you like this Commanders thing and, see what's going on with them in terms of selling the team and renaming it. Maybe some good ideas down there. I mean, the Washington, I think it's Red Hogs or something. I think it would be pretty fun. Or just do what every other, Native American team does and just go to like the Red Hawks instead. But probably too late for that. But yeah, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and see you next time. Peace.
Levis to throw, and he's picked up. Going the other way is Forbes. And indeed, a pivotal play as Mississippi State steals one. And it's a 59-yard pick six on a perfect read by Forbes.
And Baron May is back in at quarterback as well. He takes it from the gun, and the pass is low. It's tipped, and it's intercepted. It went off of Cam Lewis. It's picked off by Forbes. He's got his 6th interception of the season, and he's going to take it to the house.
Hornsby throws against his body, and that one is picked off in the end zone. Emmanuel Forbes with another interception.
It is remarkable how many young players are on this field.
Johnson getting another pick by Forbes, and he takes it to the house, hits his fourth career pick six. No one in SEC history.
Arizona 4 for 9 on 3rd down tonight. DeLaura steps up, escapes. DeLaura to his left, throws across his body, picked off. Emmanuel Forbes. Arizona 6 for 13 against San Diego State last week. They'll take a shot on 3rd down. Is this intercepted? It is. Emmanuel Forbes comes away with it.
Fourth looks to throw. Lets it rip left sideline. Incomplete.
Stetson Bennett, pressure coming, throws through the hands of his intended receiver. It was intended for Marcus Rosemy-Jackson.
26-yard gain, and that's intercepted. Emmanuel Forbes. Hey, look what I found.
Here that Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis, Dexter like some of these guys have been really, really good, and that's really, really good defense. Incomplete. That's Forbes, who has the most pick sixes in FBS and SEC history.
I wouldn't call anything else on 3rd down. 10th play of the drive. Daniels wants more. Thrown to the outside of Keyshawn. Coverage came from Forbes.
Of their offense. DeVito, lots of time across the middle and a perfect delivery. Then the ball comes out. I think that's going to be ruled as a catch and then a strip and a fumble. Pat Bryant had it. Sean Preston comes up with the ball.
They will look at whether Cam Little, and then incomplete pass on the far side, but then had the big play to set him up for first and goal. Sanders
incomplete pass.
takes it in.
One quarter, just about A&M able to match their entire first half production.
Johnson incomplete. Looking for Evan Stewart. Covered up by Emmanuel Forbes.
Hornsby. That one is knocked away. Trying to get it to Matt Landers.
Game, you'll see him carry it a few times tonight.
Big 3rd and 6, first possession, Rebels. Quick shot outside to Mingo. And another good job by the Bulldogs defense. That's Forbes.
Eliminated Tennessee to earn the #1 ranking. Will they still be there when we watch on Tuesday night? Short completion to Dylan Bell.
Now, so a fresh set here, just outside the 15. They'll run it left side with Rocket Sanders. He's tripped up as he gets it to the 14. So a gain of 2.5, maybe 3.
Trying to get it to Mason Taylor, and that's incomplete.
Obvious. Two-back look. They give it to Gibbs, running behind some blockers, but tackled for a short gain.
Damn!
MC, make another hit.
Whoa! This ain't what you want. Project. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Ha! 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna. I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. Hit it once, no time. Side up, fuck, you gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my side. Pick them sides. And you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5. That's my high. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5.
MC, make another hit.
Whoa. This ain't what you want. Project. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
And, surprisingly, that's one of Chris Rodriguez's longest runs. And he did it just absolutely destroying the defender. He came into this game averaging second best in the SEC, 6.04 yards per carry, and his longest run of the year.
It's the running back on second down from the 10-yard line. Rodriguez into the end zone.
But it's how they're getting there. Deep shots on early downs. And it's been impressive throughout this game, as has this guy.
Unbelievable. Over 100 yards rushing, refusing to go to the ground.
It should have been a negative yardage play. We talked about it earlier. Guy had 119 carries last year.
Excellent throws on this possession. First and goal from the 6. Robinson hit in the backfield, breaks a tackle. Robinson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky in front.
The Cats in front.
Terry Wilson gives it to Rodriguez, running left across the 30. Goodbye.
He's across the 50, across the 30, near sideline, 20, 10, touchdown.
That does not look good for the guy that's just been their catalyst on offense. Big hole here. Speaking of catalyst, Chris Rodriguez in the open field. Can he get to the end zone? Yes, he will.
Rodriguez. Touchdown. Adjustment.
Here's Rodriguez. Churning, moving, shoving. He's in. And they'll run it with Rodriguez, who finds a hole, and he powers his way to a Kentucky first down.
Because Jagger Burton just rode MJ Wet.
And look at this huge hole. Here he goes. Chris Rodriguez tracked down inside the 10.
Back by Chris Rodriguez. Seals the linebacker on the edge and opens the hole for Chris Rodriguez in this run game.